Kainai ang ano, guys. Kainai ang. Ano na, mag-background na ba?
One, two, three, go. Through ancient trade, countries like China, Japan, and Philippines didn't just trade their goods. They shared unique ideas and traditions that shape their unique identity and cultural identity. From China's elegant calligraphy through spiritual painting, the Japanese fusion of Eastern and Western style, and to the Philippine evolved art that tells story of tradition, faith, and revolution. Asian art is a reflection of our identity, imagination, and history. Join us as we dive into the color, texture, and meaning behind the masterpiece that continues to inspire the world. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ken Rayantidales, and I am your host for today. And welcome to the ultimate clash, Art Across Asia, the show where history meets creativity and knowledge wins the game. So I have here three beautiful and brilliant ladies that will answer the question. Say hello to our brilliant players, Anna-May Sarana, and our brilliant student, comes to you. Isay Cayetano, from Manila. Juliet Lucinato, abismal artist from Davao. And live on the location, giving us a deeper look to the tradition, we have Lian the Explorer.
Okay, thanks, Kat. I am here at the Asian Art Pavilion where centuries of cultural heritage exchange from live through vibrant works from China, Japan, and Philippines. These artworks are more than just pretty. They tell stories of religion, resilience, identity, and evolution. Back to you, Ken.
So well said, Lian. Contestant. So in each section, we must focus on one country. And then, once again, well said, Lian. Contestant. Each round will focus on one country. You will get 5 rapid fire questions per section, and points go to the fastest correct answer. So as for the audience, you must listen carefully to our report because one, you will judge if the answer is right or wrong. So if the answer is correct, you will say yes, and if your answer is no, you will say no. So let's start from the land of Proclaim, China.
Chinese art. In the present context, China is in the forefront of the economic development. Its booming economy has led to its modernization. So in addition, history shows that China has been at the leading edge of development, especially in terms of cultural development. Inhabitants of China in the past were able to produce primitive artisan works. So Regine.
The Chinese during the Zhou dynasty was under a feudal kind of social system. It was a parallel period with that of Greece's Golden Age, a period when culture, particularly art, was flourished tremendously. During this period, metal works completing the royal family were produced
comes from the background to the foreground. Artists also use sharp brush strokes to provide details in their work. Western landscapes usually have a single vanishing point, but Chinese paintings have the opposite since most paintings aim to give the audience a multiple perspective of the subject. Lastly, porcelain is one of the most commonly used items to make ornaments, such as vases, jars, some artifacts from excavation sites show interpreted works of the Chinese in these porcelain vases. This can be attributed to a traditional passing down of the artistry from one generation to the next. Just like the most Chinese artworks, the focal point in this vases depends on the central theme, nature. They believe that man is the integral part of the nature, ensuring that there is a certain balance in it. But part of their culture is emphasizing the form of social life, giving importance to communities and interactions among people. So in addition of these common overarching themes of Chinese art includes everyday activities, war and violence, death and nature.
So thank you for that, Lian. So to summarize it all, China's art history stretches back thousands of years, from the spiritual stroke of calligraphy to towering jade sculpture. An iconic proclaimed vases, and Chinese art reflects both harmony and nature and deep social values, often influenced by Confucian, Buddhism, and Indian tradition. So in other words, Chinese history or Chinese art didn't build to itself, but it is influenced by others like Confucianism and Indian tradition. So let's start the game. Now players, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
So buzzer up. First question is, during which dynasty did the Chinese produce metal works for the royal family? Sharanya?
Zhou Dynasty.
Trojans, is that correct?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So monitor. Hey, so Sharanya have 1 point. So let's go down to a 4. Next question is, what material was often used to make decorative ornaments like vases and jars? Design? Porcelain. Huh? Porcelain. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Let's give a high of applause to this side. So they have both 1 point. The next question is, what principle did Confucianism emphasize as reflected in Chinese art work?
Learning to sympathize with others.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Others.
Are you sure? So it is correct. A round of applause. So that we are down for last question. Or fourth question rather. So the fourth is, how did Chinese paintings differ from Western landscapes in terms of perspective? Take your time. Anyone? So, a reminder to all audience that if your judgment is wrong, like if the answer, if you say the answer is no, then the correct answer is yes, you will have A. We will pick one and ask a question to you. So, anyone? Far away.
Chinese art had
that correct, audience?
You don't know.
Audience, is that correct?
Maybe.
Maybe. The last question. What are some common overarching themes in Chinese artwork? Julian?
Their everyday activities, war and violence, and death and nature.
Is that correct, audience? Yes. So, guys, you are good at this. So before we continue, we will have some advertisement. So thank you for that advertisement. So it is shown the tradition and dances of China. It is just a sample though. So the next is Japan. To be reported by Lian.
So, Japan art. So, mamimay mo guys ang question yan. Japan art has changed over time. It used to be traditional, but now it makes old Japanese styles with new Western ideas. This blend creates a unique art. Korean and Chinese influences can be seen in Japanese art, especially in ceramics and ornaments. Haniwa is one of the ceramic products created by Japanese. Haniwa is an ancient Japanese clay figures used to burial and rituals. Shintoism is a native religion of Japan. Shintoism meaning the way of the gods or the way of the spirit. When Japan traded with China, they adopted Buddhism, which became a big part of Japanese culture. This led to the creation of Buddhism artworks, temples, and sculptures, making art a form of worship.
So thank you for that, Lian. So to explain more, I must speak Cebuano so you can understand. So Japanese art has changes over time. So we all know that Japanese has its own art from their sculpture and from their tradition. So we have here two examples. The Haniwa. So anyone? So do you know what is Haniwa? Yes. It is So Haniwa. So kabanday mo anak ko. Kabanday mo kanang Haniwa kay mura na siya cross sa sementeryo bitaw maibutang kung naay patay. So ang Haniwa kay i-bored siya duman sa kuan namatay like mo siya representation ba. So more on Haniwa is made by clay. It is kuan kung ato nang i-compare diri sa Dumaguete natay makitaan nga murag Haniwa dira sa kuan diha sa Daro but ang ilang gihimo kay bases. So ang Haniwa kay it is made by clay dayon i-mold ko siya ba. Dayon mostly ang common form ana niya kay kuan kanang nakaana ba mura siya tawo pero dako yang mata dayon nakaana siya ba nakabuka yang baba. So mao na siya Haniwa represents sa kuan namatay o represent sa kuan pod like unsa yung position kuan ba siya soldier ba siya teacher ba siya or unsa ba siya. So the next is kuan their beliefs and tradition. So Shintoism is the native religion of Japan. Shintoism Shintoism meaning the way of the God or the way of the Spirit. So, every one of us here knows that God, our tradition like Catholics, Christianism, Buddhism, or even God, Muslim only focus on people ways good or bad ways like sa like sa Catholic. Ang binuhatan na to madili maayo kay naa na to. Ang binuhatan po na to madili maayo naapod na to. Like God, we are born, we have the choice, we have the right choice kung sa atong buhaton like magimo ba ang dili maayo or maayo ba. But in Shintoism, gabilin sila nga kitang tanang mga tao kay nabuhi ta as butan nga pagkatawo. Ito mo wala. Ito guys, kay nabuhi kuno ta nga butan pagkatawo. Wala ko dito ba? So in Shintoism, it is said that humans are born naturally good, but our bad actions or atong mga dili maayong binuwatan kay na-influence rin siya sa evil spirit. So mo ni tinuwa sa Shintoism. So the way how you avoid evil spirit is by calling gods or calling kamis, their protection and guidance to you. So Japanese has 800 kamis, so nila. So when Japan created with China, they adopted Buddhism, which became a big part of the Buddhist culture. This leads to the creation of Buddhist artwork and culture. So matingala mo anong ingong manili nga Shintoism, ang Japanese kay Shintoism, pero anong namay Buddhism sa kuan? Anong namay Buddhism sa Japan? So mao na hinungdan sa kuan sa trading sa ancient times. So let us go on to the question and answer question. So the first question is, which country influenced Japanese art? Juliet? China and Philippines. Oh yes, is that right or wrong? No? Right? Okay, can you say the answer? China and Korea, is that correct? Yes. So Japanese art is mostly influenced by China and Korea throughout their trading. So the next question is, what are common themes in Japanese art? What are common themes in Japanese art? Some players.
Nature and daily living.
Nature and daily living. Is that correct, audience?
No.
Yes. No? Is that correct? So, monitor. Nature and daily life. So this is the common theme in Japanese art. So they most likely try simple results. So the next is what is Shintoism? So is that correct, audience? Yes. So I think someone of you wants to share about what is Shintoism. So anyone? Anyone of the audience? So say again.
The way of the spirit or the way of the God, in which ilahang describe art. We are born naturally good but influenced by evil spirits.
Yes, it is a native religion. The next question is, What is Haniwa House? Haniwa House. Players, Haniwa House. Juliet.
Haniwa House is an Asian Japanese place.
Is that right, audience? Yes. Monitor. So, Haniwa or Haniwa House is Asian Japanese main feature. It is made by clay. So the big question is, what did Buddhism bring to Japanese art? So players, button ready. Anime?
Buddhist artwork and temples.
Buddhist artwork and temples. Is that right? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. So Buddhist artwork. So sit down guys and relax, for we have the next advertisement. So it is requested by our Leon the Explorer. So everyone stand up please. Everyone, let's have some energizer. It is influenced by the Japanese artwork, by the way, so you will learn something on it. It is, by the way, a form of artwork in Japan, which is the introduction of an anime series or anything. It is part of their modern music. So the next is the Philippines.
So, Philippine art. Before the colonizers came to the Philippines,
to further explain it more, I may speak our native language Cebuano because it is Filipino language. So, before the Spanish colonials or wala pa niabot ang Spaniards sa Pilipinas, ang Filipino or ang native Filipinos have their own artwork. It is said that before colonization, ang mga Filipinos gagamit na sila na ay religious rituals and practices. So, ang kay ang bathala, katong nikuan sila sa kahoy, nikuan sila sa bato. Say sabi ito? Anito. Ngayon, kung ang Japanese na sila ay kuan, haniwa. Kung ang Japanese na sila ay haniwa, so ang Philippines di po nagpapili. Ang Philippines is like pottery. It is said to be one of the earliest art forms used by the early Filipinos. So dili siya kuan kayo dili kay siya layo-layo sa haniwa. So ang pottery it is mga gamit nga gihimo nga gigamitan og clay, like gimod sila by clay. So mostly common ani kay ang manugal jar. So it is kana bitaw ang karaan nga Pilipino kay sunugon mo nila ang ang mga patay nga lawas or as we all said karon kay gigamit nila. So ang haniwa jar mo siya suludlan sa abo sa patay. So, ang tibuli kay kabantay mo ng malong. So, ang malong ug tibuli, so ang sinugdanan sa malong is ang tibuli. So, ang tibuli kay ang gigamit pa na sa una kay ang daon kabantay mo atong murag lukay bitaw. Abaka mo na gigamit nga tibuli sa una. Gimo siya nga floating, gimo siya nga pwede sa nina po na to, pwede po kanang bitaw, pwede po habol o saba. So let's proceed to the question and answer portion. So the first question is, what were the early art forms used by ethnic communities in the Philippines before colonial days? The design?
We have the pottery, painting, carving, metal works, again, this is a ganito.
So, is that right? Yes, that's right. Is that right? So it's right. Round of applause, please. So the next question is, what is the Manugal jar and where was it found? Juliet? Alawan? Is that right? Is that right? Oh, yes, is that right? I hear some notes. Is that yes? Yes or no? Yes or no? So, the majority is right. Yes, is that correct? Monitor. Alawan, yes. It is right, correct. So the third question is, what practical items led to early pottery produced from early Filipinos? Hotel? Manugal jar? Is that correct, Hotel? Is that correct? Manugal jar ko no? Yeah? Yes? Is that correct? Yes or no? Yes? Yes? So the majority, yes? Yes? Yes or no? Yes poetry produced for early Filipinos. So the first product of poetry is pottery is cooking pots and large bases in for storage. So we must choose one participant to have a question. So we have here Justin. So, in front, please. So, good morning, sir. So, first question is, Kuan, what is your nationality? Oh, so you're a Filipino, so you are well knowledgeable on our report about the Philippines. Is that right? Is that right? So, my question is, as a Filipino, what artwork would you like to represent or you are proud that it is made by Filipino? So, unsa ang artwork ang kuan para nimo maka-proud nimo like kaning artwork kay Filipino may gagamaan ni Filipino ko like masulay ka na ba?
Spolarium. Spolarium. Filipino na ba? Spolarium. Spolarium cake. Spolarium.
Spolarium. So, I need the audience whispered Spolarium. So, let's choose one participant why did they whispered Spolarium. So, I have Shay. So, kadunggan yun ang mo kanina, di ba? Di ba, sir? Kadunggan yun ako nga. Ang mga audience, may whisper ko, Spolarium. So, the question is, ang question kay, dagan mo kayo itong dagan mo kayo itong mga artwork. Ganong Spolarium mo ko, ang inyong i-whisper na maka-proud ninyo. So,
Naiwan sila o Spolarium or Minister Spolarium means katong based sa painting na Spolarium means the suffer of our Philippine.
yes, it is correct. So, thank you for that. May clarity. So, it is indeed Spolarium. Maka-proud ko lang Spolarium kay it is made and painted by Juan Luna to represent our God,
Suffering.
the suffering of the or
Represents by the
ancestor Filipinos. So the next question is, the last question is, how did Spanish colonization influence Philippine arts? So anyone?
Spanish colonization.
So anyone? So I guess any of the participants will know the answer. So Shay, I guess you have an answer.
For example, katong Spolarium, it is influenced by Spanish colonization. Katong time na marang unfair ang pag-treat sa mga Spanish liquid sa mga locals. So, bali na influence siya nga art because katong art is represent siya sa katong oppression na buwan sa mga Spanish colonization.
Thank you. So, dili ko na to malikayan, dili ko na to masulti nga ang Spanish kay wala siya na influence na to since sila may pinakauna nga ni-colonize na to. May winner? May winner? So, I guess the scores are tied. So, this is the ending of the show. So, kung dili mo po na to masulti nga, lahat mo po kayo nga, ang Chinese kay giyatagan na sa advertisement, ang Japanese giyatagan mo na to advertisement, di pwede nga po ang Pilipino kay wala po. So, encourage na po ang tanan nga manindog ta. So, kani nga sayaw, kani nga sayaw or kani nga music kay ginawa siya kay para ipakita ang unity na to ng Pilipino like bisag sa Mindanao, Visayas ug Luzon na ay pakigiusan atong tanan. So let us dance the okay. So, palaw ni na lang.
Let's dance, radiate peace and unity across cultures and nations. Let's connect, let's celebrate. Be part of this movement of unity through dance.
Palaw ni na lang. Tama rin ni siya ikuan. Sinayawan sa mga Pilipino. Pilipino yan. May pabulot-bulot po. Tama. Thank you for your participation, guys. Thank you, guys.